This time around, I'm coming with a sweet and short jungle tier list mentioning the changes and a war tier list highlighting champions for the high ranks, but this time I'm showing a low below tier list below Emerald. As always, your feedback is appreciated on which jungle tier list version you like the most, as I'm trying to find a sweet spot that I enjoy making and you find useful as well. This time we only have some adjustment and champion nerfs, no jungle buffs at all. So let's start with Diana. She loses some of her clear speed. This will make her slightly worse, of course, but not a good enough nerf to not keep her in the broken tier for pretty much everyone. The queen keeps her crown. The next queen, at least she would love to become one, is Qiyana. Her clear speed is insane and assassins in general are insane right now. Finally, Riot is doing something about it. But don't worry, making her lose some of her health and a little bit of damage on her Q based on bonus AD won't do much. She remains an amazing choice for the higher ranks, but mostly due to her difficulty, she remains in the lower tiers for most people. She probably still deserves A tier if you ask me. Mundo goes where he pleases. This is no longer just a meme, this is the truth. Well, now he goes through some adjustments, it seems like. His base armor growth will go up if he wasn't tanky enough already. But overall, this should be a nerf because his E will be slightly nerfed. So basically, plus damage, but a little bit tankier against AD damage. I'm not sure if I actually like this change, but here we are. If you ask me, I would remove Mundo from the jungle and keep him as a top laner the same way some assassins like Qiyana and Zed should be removed from the jungle as well. Graves changes are finally hitting the live servers as well. He got his MR stack back on his E, but his base magic resist will go slightly down. Overall, this is a net positive change and it's already convincing enough to go bruiser builds on him. I released a short yesterday about his most common builds after this update. You can expect a long video explaining his best builds as well very soon next week. So hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the content and don't want to miss anything. He's moving in the right direction, but some people hate this champion. Well, it sucks for them, but we Graves main should actually be happy about this approach from Riot at least once in a while, a good Graves change. Gwen has been a hot topic recently. Riot destroyed this champion and then made her a decent pick once again. Well, their solution to that was to revert her to an older state. This only means one thing, she is good again and she will be happy to scale up and destroy everyone in the jungle as well. Not just on top lane kinda obnoxious champion and become a KL 2.0 in the late game, which is just disgusting if you ask me. I said this before, Gwen main should be happy about these changes or more like revert changes, but most likely everyone else will be hating on this champion and on the ones who actually played. If you're a Gwen main, leave a comment about what you think about this. Now the actual tier list is here. I made some changes as well, and instead of having an OP tier or S plus tier, which has been removed, we have only S tier, move all the way down to C tier. I will highlight champions that are still the best for anyone from Iron up to Emerald. Then a few picks that are worth picking above Emerald if your goal is to reach Diamond or even Masters. S tier, it shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. The typical level domination. Despite Wally receiving some nerfs in the previous batch, he remains insane. Now people swap to AD builds, which was predictable as he lost some AP damage. But as I said in my previous video, people are going to swap to build alternatives and will still dominate. Warwick and Briar are the only exception. I don't recommend playing if you are in Emerald or Diamond, or even above that. Diana becomes a more situational pick as well, as people play more meta champions and mid is dominated by AP picks the higher you climb. She kind of becomes awful in those scenarios. But in the lower ranks where meta doesn't matter, people blind pick champions like Zed Yasuo and you name it, she is an insane solo carry pick. In A tier, a few champs I would avoid in the bottom ranks, so Bill of Gold or Ivern, Kindred, Gwen, Alice, and even Graves. Some other picks are hard as well, and you are better off playing something easier. But of course, the choice is yours. The champions mentioned a second ago are great picks in the higher ranks as well. If you want to play a more supportive role, especially with our duo, Iron is your guy. Now finally Graves has some counterplay to AP damage as well, so that's why he is A tier for now. You're not unkillable, but with stacks on E and extended fights, you can shine. B tier picks like Qiyana and Lee Sin and even Nidalee are of course great choices for the high ranks, but stay away from them if you're below Diamond. After all, this tier list is aimed for people who are below Emerald. Finally, C tier. Just avoid these picks at all cost, unless you are looking to lose. So this will be my tier list variant for this patch. Let me know how much you enjoy it or don't enjoy it at all. Every feedback, comment, like is appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe. See you all in the next one. Peace.